Welcome to the first episode of Internet Marketing Series. The Internet Marketing Series is on YouTube in order to bring the most up-to-date and relevant news about Internet marketing in general, including social media, affiliate marketing, search engine optimization, and others. We will be trying in this series to bring these news to you and to spot the light on the most important aspects about these news and how they are going to affect our work on the field of Internet marketing. We will be covering 10 websites in each episode of the series. Focus on title and some of the contents of the newsfeed and telling exactly what is this about. In brief, we will be trying to discuss and to spot the light on the most important aspects of these news. In the description of the YouTube video, you will find a link to a blog where you will find the 10 websites we are discussing in this episode. Links to them. You can click on any link in order to go to the website and read the detailed news about what we are discussing here. The first one in allfacebook.com, which is the unofficial Facebook blog, and the administration of this website is claiming. You will be seeing that WhatsApp, the most important and world famous mobile application, WhatsApp, now lets users know when messages are read. As you can see in the picture, users of Facebook owned cross-platform, such like WhatsApp, can now tell when their messages have been read. When you see two blue check marks, this signifies that the message was read. When you see two gray check marks, this signifies that the message was received but not yet read. One gray check mark signifies that the message was not received. So we can, by looking to the interface, one look tells what it's all about. MediaBistro.com say that more voters following political leaders on social media are now going to elections and now following political leaders on social media. About 16% of registered voters now use platforms such as Twitter and Facebook to follow political candidates, also voters and elected officials. That is revealed by this new study. As you can see in the chart, there are more voters following political figures on social media. Large increases among 30 and 49 years old people. There are several reasons why following political figures is becoming more popular nowadays. You can find these reasons as voted by people so you can know how they are thinking. This will help you to understand them and provide relevant information to them. In socialtimes.com, how brands can become more emotionally intelligent on social media. They provide some tips for brands in order to become socially intelligent. An example, living in the past would only get brands so far. There is a tip that we must communicate with people in their language. Communicate with them as certainly as they are thinking. The way forwards for brands. So, the website is asking how natural language processing works, how you can talk to others by the natural language, using their idioms, using their way of expression, understanding their needs, understanding their desires. So the website is providing an overview about this topic and how does all this matter and why we will become more elegant by using this method. Inside Facebook.com, it's telling us about the Ask Mark question and answer session. This one is on November 6th. And it's a Facebook tradition to have a weekly all-hands meeting where you can ask Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, of course, a question. And he will be there in order to answer this question. There's a link to the page on which the occasion will take place. Here, Laid-back company lets employees work from home after hours. This sort of weird thing to happen. A piece on the Onion caught our attention, that is, Social Fire Marketing issued a new policy saying employees can work from home after 6 p.m. The CEO of the company told the reporters that if it helps them to be efficient and to get more done, he has no problems with people working remotely once they have left the office for the day. I think if this behavior becomes exploding and invades other companies, this will be good in order to make the work more efficient, as he said. Joe, the most famous JoeShow.com, talks about misconceptions about sponsored retweets or sponsored posts on Facebook. That some misconceptions take place in about sponsored posts. People say, for example, I need a big audience before advertisers will notice. This is a misconception. Many bloggers assume they need to have massive leadership like any large company or any large website in order to capture the attention. This doesn't happen. Smaller, more engaged audience is much more valuable to a brand than larger audience that doesn't stick around. If you have this kind of audience, smaller but more engaged, you will be most certainly using sponsored posts for your advantage. A misconception, I can't make money as a smaller blog. This is not true. Perhaps an even more eye-opening revelation from the survey was how much advertisers are willing to pay for a sponsored post compared to how much bloggers feel they can charge for that same sponsored post. As you can see in the chart, bloggers with 5,000 UV, what would be charged for a sponsored post? The most you would pay for a sponsored post, and the bloggers in orange, brands in blue. Sponsored content hurts my visibility. There's always a concern about Google. But as long as the sponsored content is relevant to your audience, you are still providing value to the reader. As long as you are providing value, Google will not do anything harm to you. Cash Money Affiliate is telling us about a mobile case study promoting antivirus CPI offers. As you may know, CPI means cost per install offer about an antivirus program. It tells us exactly what steps he has been taking in order to exploding his traffic and sales in the field of mobile marketing and CPI affiliate marketing. You can read the full story inside the blog as well. Here, BBC.org is telling us about so many options in pay-per-click, but keep a close eye on ROI. Tells about the importance of ROI, the return on investment, and why you should be keeping this. That's about pay-per-click for selling your own products, how this most commonly is being done. PPC for selling services on subscription, or for affiliates on social media, for branding, so you can know how you'll be using PPC for your advantage in your case. Congratulations to ClickBoost. They are named the first CPA affiliate network of 2014. ClickBoost is officially the first CPA network. in the recently published official top 20 CVE affiliate networks. If you are an affiliate marketer with ClickBooth, you are having one. If you are not, go and join them. Affiliates get started here, advertisers get started here. HubSpot tells us about how to develop a strong visual brand on social media. If you want to make some audience on social media, you have to be very visually intelligent. So HubSpot tells you about the 4 ingredients of social media success. First, a consistent color palette. As you can see, there are some color palettes we are used for specific reasons. For example, this one for technology trust, that one for excitement or passion, that one for creativity, and that one for romance or happiness. So you can use the color for your advantage and for your own purposes. Very intelligent. Font bearing that match your brand personality. You can use some fonts in order to make your personality very, very specific to what you need from your audience, as you can see in the pictures. Appropriate imagery and filters. Applying some filters on photos work best for social media. Social media templates to speed up the design. How you can use some templates in order to make a wonderful design in no time. It's very efficient technique on social media as well. You can read the full articles that we have been discussing in the link in the description of the video. I hope you have been very delighted during the episode about internet marketing news. I need your opinions. I need your feedback. Please comment, like, or even dislike. Tell us what you think about the idea of internet marketing news. How you will be willing to tell us ideas how to improve our service